What's going on, everybody? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Power of the Primes Dinobot Snarl. This is from Wave 2 of the Deluxe class figures from Power of the Primes. And, of course, it is Snarl, everybody's favorite Stegosaurus Dinobot. That's fair, right? That's fair to say. Anyway, you've got this guy here looking pretty decent in the package so far. Pretty nicely done here. Nice face and all that fun stuff. Stegosaurus tail on the back, or on the side, I guess. You can see, what is it, Volcanicus? This guy, the combined mode of the Dinobots that never was. So that's a fun thing. And of course, we've got the back here where you can see the robot mode as well as the dinosaur mode. Looking a little weird. A little weird with a lot of clear plastic, which is not present in the actual toy. At least not all of it. You can see clearly he's got a solid gold foreleg there, whereas this guy has the weird clear over it. So hopefully it'll look a little nicer in hand. And he comes with prime armor, of course, that can be attached to the chest of the robot mode for reasons. And it says, how will the surly, combat-hungry Dinobot wield the power of the primes? So he's surly and combat-hungry. So there you go. He also has a very clear sword, which is a little weird. I'm not sure why they chose clear. My assumption is simply because they had clear pieces on the rest of the figure and just wanted to save some money. But I think I would have rather had a solid red sword that matched the plastic they used in the chest than a clear one. But you know, that's fine. It'll work out or something. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy out of the package, and we're gonna check him out in hand right now. Alright guys, so here we have Dinobot Snarl, all ready to go in his Beast or Dino Mode, whichever one you prefer to call it, I guess, is fine. Let's take a quick look at his collector card here. You can see Snarl, nice image there on the front. And on the back, if I can hold it for a second, Solus Snarl, forges armor that can withstand infinite battles. Alright, sure. So that's cool. Neat little thing that you get with that. So moving on to the figure itself. This is the Dino Mode, and it's pretty nice. They obviously just put gold paint inside the clear plastic for the limbs and the head and parts of the tail as well, or not the tail, I'm sorry, the rear legs. So yeah, I mean, it looks fine. It works well enough, you know. The plates on the back are made of a very stiff, rubbery plastic. I'm not sure if these are actual rubber, and I'm a little concerned to bend them around too much, because I think they might actually break if I were to do that. These feel a little more rubbery here, but they're also thinner, so it's probably the same material. So this probably is a rubbery material, but I'd still be concerned of breakage if you put too much pressure on it. But anyway, and these can of course move just due to transformation. They also can be put down, and they have pegs for your prime masters on there, as well as some pegs here on the back of the Dino Mode. And there may be some others somewhere else I'm not aware of yet. But yeah, so overall, pretty decent Dino Mode here. You can swivel the forelegs. They do have some stopping points there, so you can only get it. Oh, I mean, I guess you can get it a full 360. You just have to push it past those stopping points. So you got that. The legs, the rear legs, are on ball joints, so you can get a lot of motion out of that, just because they do become the robot arms in robot mode. Of course, there's a joint here at the knee, so you can bend that as well. Alright, he does come with the power prime armor, whatever you want to call it, also known as the fist with multiple thumbs. for, you know, whatever reason. I mean, I understand why they went with 2 thumbs on it, but it still looks a little bit strange. I would have liked a way to like fold the other unused thumb in. But you know, you can't get everything. So he also comes with the weirdly clear sword that I'm still not sure what the deal is, why they went with total just clear plastic, but it is what it is, and I mean, it's a decent enough sculpt, and I mean, it looks cool when you can see it. So there you go. Transformation on this guy is not overly complicated. We're going to go ahead and bring the legs up here, and you can actually just kind of rest them just like that, and they do have a natural stopping point in this little you know, the painted part here, and you can see this little bit here that has kind of a divot in it. It might be a little hard to see, but you can rotate this up, and there is a little nub on the leg, and you just push it up until it rests in that little divot. I hope I explained that well enough. So there you go. And then you can go ahead, bring the dino head down, and it'll actually peg in like that. And then we can separate these 2 bits here. And then we'll go ahead and bring the dino legs forward, or the robot legs, I should say, down like so. And then we just fold these in just like that, and that's going to be the robot legs all done. Very nice. So for the arms, we want to go ahead and rotate this gold piece up, and those are going to click into place just like that up there. And then we can flip the hands out both sides. And then what we need to do is split the tail in half. And I may have done this kind of in the wrong order. No, it should be fine. We'll bring the tail back and split the tail like that. Then we're going to reach in here and get the robot mode head. There we go. It's a little snuggly. Oops, and then just you know, completely break everything. There we go. I was pulling a little too hard. Sorry about that. And then just go ahead and bring the tail section back up, and it'll lock into place like that. And then we can go ahead and, if you want to, rotate these panels out, or you can leave them back, however works for you. So, but there is Snarl in robot mode. Okay, so his articulation in robot mode is as follows. He does have a ball jointed head, which is a little limited in the up and down directions, but you know, you can swivel it side to side however you like. Give you a nice view of that face sculpt. He also has ball jointed shoulders, as we talked about with the Dino Mode legs and stuff like that. And then you go all the way out to the side like that. Then you go back about that far. You can swing the tail pieces back if you need to kind of get more motion out of that, because they do get in the way a little bit of the movement. But he does have a bicep swivel. He's got an elbow joint. The hands can go in a little bit. He does have a waist swivel, like that. Does also have thigh swivels and a decent, well, an okay, not quite 90-degree knee bend there. But overall, you can get some decent poses out of this guy. And of course, he holds his sword here, just like that. And you can also attach the Prime armor to his chest if that's something you want to do. And it looks a little silly. He looks like he's wearing a big spiky baby Bjorn, but you know, you can have that if you so desire. You can also like plug it onto his shoulder, or even let's see, does he have any other ports here? It doesn't really look like it, but you can also hold it in his fist if you wanted to, and just give him like a big power fist thing. But overall, it's not really anything important. So yeah, overall, Snarl is a pretty decent figure. I don't think he's necessarily my favorite of the Dinobots, but it's definitely a solid effort and a nice homage to the original character. So for that, I'm going to say definitely good on you, Hasbro. Nice work. So that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It really does help me out. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more, and consider supporting me on Patreon. It'll help me get more stuff like this to show you guys. But in the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.